Let's take you back to the directive regarding the reopening of eateries and restaurants. Now, that directive allows the reopening of restaurants and eateries and comes as a relief for business owners, many of whom have been counting losses over the period. But while some have opened their doors to allow sit-in customers, others are still re-evaluating what model works best for their business while ensuring the safety of personnel and customers. Ruth Samway has more.
Restaurants and eateries across the country are heeding to the call by government to open their doors for business. But with such strict guidelines to meet before attaining a certificate of approval, many are rethinking their business models. At the Nasco's restaurant in Nairobi city centre, the management is still contemplating the next course of action.
Even though we were given that leeway that we may open as restaurants and hotels, the challenge or the question is, where are those customers going to come from? Because I trust out there many citizens would rather avoid going to eateries, because anybody going to an eatery expects to meet other clients too. It's a challenge knowing, or rather establishing, where those other clients have come from.
Some hotels have, however, begun implementing the new directives with the hope of getting the necessary approvals. Big Square 680 is one such eatery that has opened their doors for customers to dine within their premises. First things first, sanitizing hands and temperature checks for incoming diners, then you can proceed to a table.
Our customers, before they get into the premises, first of all they must have their mask on, and then we'll take your temperature reading. Then we make sure that we sanitize your hands.
Customers too have a part to play, and one way is by strictly making payment through mobile money transfer or cards.
Generally, it's a very good gesture. Let them improve more on this, and they should take it up to ile ya saa moja, sio saa 10.
While waiting for my meal, I take the time to measure the distance between the tables just to see if they adhere to the 1.5 meter rule. My finding, 1.8 meters, more than the recommended distance.
Those restaurants and eateries that have been operating, they had health approvals. And they knew, every hotel operator or restaurant operator knew that you had to apply for a permit to operate a restaurant or eatery through the county public health department. The food industry is among those hardest hit by the economic slowdown. Some had either relieved their staff of duty or sent them to indefinite leave. But to this announcement to reopen comes as a relief, the reality of it is much less so. Ruth Sarmoi, NTV, Nairobi.